acting big shot and all that. Called me in his office. Kind of told me I was acting big shot.
You were late?
Yeah.
Well, why were you late?
Called me in his office. Really woke up. Kind of told me I was acting big shot.
You were late?
Yeah.
Well, why were you late?
Called me in his office. Really woke up. Kind of told me I was acting big shot.
You were late?
Yeah.
Well, why were you late?
Yo, Clyde,
Yo, man, I caught you.
where the fuck have you been all morning, man? Were you out fucking partying or
Yeah,
something?
me and my bros, man, we had some 40s last night. We got all fucked up. I am feeling like shit.
You fucking rage too.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I tried covering you. Billy came in. It was busy. It was just too much to handle. He wants to see you right now. Your ass is on rocks.
Right now?
Right now.
Oh, fuck. What's up, Billy? Heard you want to talk to me, man.
Yeah, man. Come on, Clyde. Have a seat, man.
Look, man, dude, I'm sorry I'm late, alright?
Man, it's the third time this week you've been late.
I know, man, but, dude, it won't happen again.
Yeah. Clyde, I got a
Yeah.
business to run here, man. I've given
No, I
you
don't
so many
see you.
breaks already. You know, I can't keep cutting you slack. You know, I just can't rely on you anymore, Clyde.
Oh, man, Billy, come on, man.
I'm really sorry, man. You know, you're a cool dude and everything. You know, and I know you're a good worker. I know that. But you left me no choice. I gotta let you go.
Oh, man, come on, Billy. Hey, man, give me another chance, man.
I can't, Clyde. You know, I've given you so many chances already, man. Like I said, you know, and I just can't rely on you anymore.
Fuck, man. Lorraine's gonna get pissed as hell at me, man. I guess you gotta do what you gotta
Billy,
do,
can you
huh?
hear me all right?
Yep.
That was good for you to day off, huh?
Oh, yeah. Billy's cool, alright.
Let's go to the skating park.
Wanna go to the skate park? Is it done yet? Is it done yet? How do you know about the skate park?
I thought.
Oh yeah? You haven't been over there yet? Onto the small side? I don't think they're finished building it though. So, as soon as they finish building it, we'll go over there, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Mikey. You still coughing? You didn't get sent home from school today? Okay.
What? Is he alright?
Yeah, he's been sick like for the last week. Have you given him the medicine yet? Any medicine?
No, I've been doing okay. You know, you don't medicine.
So how was your day? But you were hurting today.
Crap. Oh, yeah, I was hurting, but made it to work though.
From the way you looked last night, I bet you're hurting pretty bad today.
Yeah. Fucking Billy let me go today.
What? What do you mean Billy let you go today?
Fired me.
Why? Why did you do that?
Billy, man. Being Billy. You know the way he is. It's all tough and stuff like that. Anyways, he's all being all, acting big shot and all that. Called me in his office. Kind of told me I was late.
You were late?
Yeah.
Well, why were you late?
Barely woke up. I told him I was oversleeping and it wouldn't happen again. Just didn't take it anymore, I guess.
I can't believe you lost your job, Cloyd.
I can't believe it either, but it's alright. Get another job.
Well, I just got off of work. And
Billy, can you hear me?
I had some things to do and
I can hear you.
went by the post office
Remember how
and I
last
got
time
the
we had
mail
the
and
video on the
I was
side?
looking through it and our NTUA bill is
Yeah.
due Monday.
Monday?
Monday. And if we don't pay for it, our electricity's getting turned off.
It's not doing it.
Don't worry about it. What do you
Figure
mean
out
don't
how to
worry
do
about
it.
it?
I'll get the money to pay for it.
Well, how are we going to pay for this bill though? I mean, it's due Monday.
If worst comes to worst, I'll go see my Maya. She'll help us pay
It's
for it.
already on.
You're going to ask her for money again?
Yeah.
Oh, there I am.
We haven't even paid her back from the last
Cool.
time.
It works. Never mind.
I mean, this is your responsibility anyway. I mean, you should be dealing with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we got 3 viewers, bro.
I mean, why can't you just stick with the job and
Alright.
help me around here? I feel like I'm doing this all by myself. Well, what are you going to do about it? I mean, how are you going to
Alright,
help me
Bob.
out?
Nice.
On Facebook.
I mean, you have
Easy.
responsibilities.
Yeah, I know. Jeez, get off my ass already, alright?
Where are you going?
This is dropping.
Just repeating the movie.
Yeah, when you go to the move the screen over.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it on Facebook Live. It's working. How about
Oh, okay.
TikTok?
Oh, Clyde! God damn, you guys! You slow down, man. Ah,
Somebody should fix that curve.
Well, I think you got to
Who the heck lives here?
move it over. I think because you can't see me.
man, fucking trying to clean up my fucking yard, dude.
She got you out here hoeing weeds?
Got you
Yeah,
out
you must have got in
shit.
trouble.
I fucking lost my job today, man.
Oh, man, we heard, man. Down at
We
the
came
flea
back from
market.
the flea market.
Even the hate dude, man, gave us a discount, man. We knew. You know who lost a job? Cloyd McGay. He's like, discount.
Bullshit, you guys.
We're here to cheer you up, bro. Let's go party.
Man, fuck that shit,
Hey,
man.
hey, there you go.
I'm fucking buying, man.
Yeah, he's buying, man. Let's go.
Come on, you guys.
It
Fuck,
ain't
man. I
like
got a
you
shitload
gotta
of
go
work here.
work tomorrow.
Got all this work to do, man. I gotta do some other shit
Oh,
around
this
here, man.
work, man.
Seems
You
like
missed
everybody's
the spot
fucking
right there.
Marty? Fuck, dude. Man, you guys always fucking around.
Hey, Marty, man. That big yes right here.
Hey, we're fucking around, man.
Huh?
Fuck you guys.
I just
Shit,
fucking around, man.
Hey,
Hey, man.
Hey, dude, man.
It's cool.
Yeah,
All
man.
right,
Yeah,
all right,
man.
all right. Go back to bed.
Wait for me over there.
All right, bro. We're
my
just joking
pockets,
around,
it
man.
shows
Just joking around. Take it easy. I just want to know who's hoeing around now. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. Something's on fire. Hey, this is mine.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Who's the third person?
On Facebook, it just shows me. It doesn't show you when you talk. Well, we will start from here. This is part 2 from Milepost 398.
So you're telling me there's nothing left to
Captain Crew, we've only got Billy here with us today so far.
We could go through all the reasons and still not change. I often wondered how this would end. If dreams were like candles, I think we burn both down. I don't understand the reason.
Did you get that, Sonny?
Yeah.
I think time just washed away.
Is that better?
A little bit more.
If I could take back all I said, but I
Still
said
loud?
nothing, and something was left
When I talk,
unsaid.
there.
All right.
Yeah. Chinle, Arizona.
In the meantime, I'll sit here and try to figure out how I can get you on
Down the
screen.
highway to clear my head.
Like inside the.
Yeah, inside the video. If you look on Facebook, you can see my thumbnail up there. Where I'm at. Last time we were on it, you were showing. So.
I hear the voices inside my head. I'm filled with nothing or something when you're not there. I don't understand the reasons. I think time just
still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
if I could take back all I said, but I said nothing, and something.
I miss Coalition, dude.
I know, man. I wish freaking Tony was listening.
No. Text him. He said he'll try.
Oh, okay. Talk to him.
It's all we can
He's
take.
doing all right out there in California. Those of you who don't know who Tony is the lead singer of Coalition, who we're listening to now on the movie. Contributed a lot of their music to the film.
Oh yeah, I can see your thumbnail.
Yeah, you don't see yours. Yours supposed to show up too. Like when you talk, it's supposed to pop up on. I don't see
It's something. It's
it. And when you stop talking, it goes away.
It's something. Something.
Talk a bit. See if it pops
Yeah.
up.
Can you hear me? Is it popping up?
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
hear me,
there
but
you go. Now it works. Cool.
okay.
Yeah, it pops up. Every time you talk, you pop up. I
Okay,
guess
there we go.
since I'm the presenter, I show up. Yeah.
Okay.
We've got
Bobby.
8 viewers.
Hey,
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
I'm at Chin Lee all day. Looking for a job. Woke
Yeah.
up this morning, nobody even picked me up to like Church Rock. Finally got picked up. Tried Chilchimato for a job, Rough Rock, fucking all the way down. Mini Farms, even looked at that little area there, all the way into Chin Lee. Nothing.
All the way out there?
Yeah.
So did you find anything?
No, I didn't find anything. That's why I'm all pissed off right now. Fucking sucked out there. It was hot. A fucking beard. Oh shit.
You don't need it. I'm sorry, but it's just, I just figured, you weren't home yet, so I thought you might have ran off with Jimmy and Marty again.
Jimmy and Marty? I'm trying to avoid them. I wouldn't even be hanging out with him right now. I don't need that crap either.
Okay, I'm saying I'm sorry. So, but did you try Black Mesa?
Black Mesa?
Yeah, I mean, you
Be
never know.
related. Or you gotta know somebody just to get a shoe in over there. You try Black Mesa.
I know, but you could at least
The
try.
truth, isn't it?
right?
Yeah.
Try. Yes.
Gotta be related.
Hey. Well, hold on. I'm sorry, okay? It's just, you weren't home yet, and I just thought the wrong thing, so, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry too. It's frustrating.
Okay.
No, all day. I can't
Okay.
deal with that shit.
Yeah. Why don't you just take a nice shower, and we'll get everything started around here. Okay.
Thanks, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that was like one whole scene, huh?
Yeah, no cut.
That's cool.
Hey, you're right.
Old Black Mesa,
we
human
headed to
resource
Cape
officer
Town.
there.
Just got off work, going back home to Denahoto. I can give you a ride to Cape Town. Really? All right.
Oh, that's quick.
What's your name? Chloe Begay. Chloe Begay, Ray Ozzy. Got it?
Hey, Ozzy, Ernie.
I've been looking for a job.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, sure hoping they had something up here.
Finding a job on the res is tough. Not many to go around.
You know, I believe that because, man, I was over there, and over there. You know, there's no jobs anywhere.
I've seen you around on the road,
Oh, really?
hitchhiking.
Oh, yeah.
Recognize you, so I thought I'd pick you up this time.
Oh, good. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate it, Ray.
Hey, I told Hunter this shit. Told Chini, Bashis Chin.
Nani?
Oh.
Jackie on isle.
Ah.
No, look at name, but she's chin.
You got, you have kids?
My wife and son Michael.
It's one son, huh?
Yeah, one son.
How old?
He's 8 years old.
8.
Yeah, he's a good little boy, man.
Well, you take care of that boy. They grow up real fast.
Oh, yeah?
All my kids growing up on their own. Got 3 daughters.
Woo! It's a handful.
Yeah, they were.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's nice up here.
Yes, it is nice up here. It's almost like 1,000 feet higher or something like that.
Yeah.
From where I'm from. And there's a lot of trees up here.
A lot of pinions.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man.
Speaking of pinions, hey, hope you don't mind. I'm going to stop down here at the store.
Okay.
Haven't had a chance to eat all day. I'm starving.
Oh, yeah? Great, man. I don't mind at all.
What about you? You hungry?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Hungry.
I will see what they got down here.
The only thing is that I don't got no money, you know.
You don't have to worry about that. I'll take care of you this time.
Cool. Hey, thanks, Ray. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no. Gotta be hungry out there, standing out there. Walking around, trying to find work. Man's gotta eat.
That's right.
The funny thing about that whole scene where Clyde's hitchhiking all over the place looking for a job, it's what I did when I first came here to the res. I didn't have a vehicle. Years ago when I was a young man, I used to hitchhike. I was staying on my grandma's out in Chilchimbato, the late Catherine Wallace. So I'd hitchhike all over looking for a job. Eventually I landed a job at Amigo Cafe where Billy worked. But I used to hitchhike back and forth every day to go to work. And then it's tough, man, out there hitchhiking, man. It takes a while. So, I mean, I see some of those people out there hitchhiking, and I think about that every time I see hitchhikers. And I don't think about Cloyd Begay. I think about myself when I used to hitchhike to work every day, get off,
Mm.
hitchhike back. It's a lot of kind of wears on you, but that's where why Cloyd hitchhikes. So it's kind of taken a little bit from my own personal experience when I was a young man, hitchhike all over the place. So I dropped that in and let's go ahead and get started back on the movie again here.
Okay.
Hey Ray, you sure you don't mind buying me something to eat?
Nah, man, I don't mind.
Right.
Hope you got something good. Hey, Brianna.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
It's Cloyd.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Have a good day.
Steven's got you working hard, huh?
Very hard. Working for that dollar.
Just like what Warren was saying on the poster,
wanted.
you know, none of these
must be
none of these
related.
businesses are open anymore.
Wow, this is a pretty big store.
Hey.
Hey Ray,
Hey, Steven.
how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, man, store looks good. Hey, this is Cloyd.
Hey Chloe, how you doing?
Yeah, there. Oh, giving him a ride back to K-Town.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah. Hey, we saw the sign out in the window, help wanted.
Yeah,
You looking for work?
it's hard to find dependable and reliable workers, you know?
Yeah, it is. Chloe's looking for a job, man. He's looking up at the mine looking.
Where have you worked before?
I worked at the Golden Sands in Kayenta, but it didn't really work out.
What do you think?
Just gotta fill out application.
Yeah. Only thing is your sign says it must be related.
Oh man, I don't want all that drama here, man. I like it here nice and peaceful. Alright, make the application, just fill it out and return it to me Monday morning about 8 o'clock. How's that sound?
Is he hired?
Good.
If he brings that piece of paper back, yeah.
Right on, man. Damn, thanks,
Yeah.
Steven.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no problem.
Appreciate it.
Yo,
Gentlemen, have a nice weekend, man.
Right now, hey, we can go check out the store.
Okay.
See you later.
Oh.
It's funny. I still have that sign, help wanted sign. I actually dug it up yesterday. So I still actually
Really?
have that sign that they take off there. It is true though. It's just like you want to go out and look for a job. Unfortunately, it's not what you know, it's who you know around here, you know, so
Yeah, like
But-
what I was saying earlier, I saw Warren's post about all these businesses keep alive in this movie, man, because these places are no longer here.
yeah, he's got like Orin Interpreter on Facebook. He's saying, yeah, Peabody's not here. What are those Golden Sands? The Black Mesa store is gone. A lot of these landmarks that we used in the film, they're long gone. You know?
Yeah.
But you know what? They're forever encapsulated in milepost 398. So,
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah, it's kind of become a time capsule, huh? Milepost.
Yeah.
Think about it. So
Even our age.
I know. Forever young.
Forever young, yeah. So what do you look like? Just show them the movie.
Yeah. You're just skinny, Billy.
Oh my gosh. Same soul though. I'm okay.
Yeah, we're all still the same. We're just a couple years older now, so but that's what time will do to you. So we'll get back to the film here.
Let's do it.
See that, Chloe?
Hey, Ray. Thanks for helping me out there. Really appreciate it, man.
Steven really came through, huh?
Here's the sign. I have that one.
That's the sign.
Yeah, I still have that. 2 months later. That place is gone too.
What's that one?
that coffee shop, remember at the visitor center? Where Taco Bell's at now. Yeah, that's gone too.
Yeah, the visitor center.
You were young, this all
Right
was
there.
He left you there all alone in a world where it felt so cold.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Check this guy out. Hey, boss. Hey, Claude. I got a couple guys here looking for me. Can you tell them I'm not here or I'm not working or anything like that, please?
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Close the game. Close on this. Close. Close. Hey, chick. Close on. Oh. Oh. Close on this. Close the game.
He's not here today.
Sorry. I'm not listening.
Is there anything else? Is there something I can help you with?
Yeah, we're just looking for Chloe. Chloe. Oh man, he said he was a bee working here today. Delia. Yeah. He said he's gonna give me that skateboard. Tell him, man. Over here. Over here. Yeah. So last you seen him, was yeah. Wait, you guys fire him? Where's he at? He's not in there, man. Bobby! Bobby, you know what Clyde is?
Hey, thanks, boss. I'm sorry about that. It's just a couple of guys I used to know, you know, while I was back in my, I don't know what kind of days you call it, but we're trying to change it all over and hopefully, man, I don't know what to do, you know.
Well, let's not make it a problem for you.
Oh! Hey!
Sorry, man.
Hey! Hey, man, I know that guy, man. Ray Comaniazzi. That's all right. Ray Comaniazzi.
Take your daddy's out of the way.
Idiots.
There's a real customer too. Ernie pats him on the back once.
Roger. What's up, man? How are you? Pretty good.
Guy's like, what the heck?
What's up, Ray? Hey, how are you?
Working hard.
Yeah, how's business?
Business. Hey, Ray.
Hey, Chloe. Yeah, I got off early, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Gotta come by. How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you.
All right.
Yeah.
Good to see you in here again.
I got off early, man. Stop by, see if you need a ride.
Yeah, sure. I
Yeah?
do need a ride, but you're gonna have to give me about 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yep.
That's it?
Let me slide, man.
10 minutes, nothing, man. Go ahead, get out of here.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Ray. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, you got pretty damn good.
Funny thing about shooting over there at that store is like even at Golden Sands too. There are real customers in both places at Golden Sands as well as this Black Mesa store. They're real customers. They completely oblivious to what we were doing. They just saw a camera and they didn't think anything of it, but they're actually shooting the movie. And sometimes I wonder if these people watch it and they're like, "Holy cow, that's me! I'm in a movie." You know, it's like when
Nice.
Ernie walks into the store, that guy that's checking out at the register, he's a real customer, and Ernie walks by and he pats him on the back. And then I cut that shot real quick so you don't see him. He's turning around looking at him like, what the heck?
Oh, that's so awesome.
And so, you know, we even got the res dogs in there too. So we've got the whole res in it, man. That's pretty cool.
Puppy, It's Chloe.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was awesome.
In my dreams, I could taste her love.
That's my mother-in-law, Ruth Bradley. My wife's mom.
Love can make you blind.
Andy's little sister and her husband
So
Gabriel.
come on, baby, let me hear your heartbeat with mine.
I was picking on Gabriel.
And show
Yeah, let me see if I can find him here real quick. Let me go back.
show me love can make you blind.
This guy right here. Yeah, I was texting him the other day.
So
And
come on, baby, let me hear your heartbeat with mine.
right here, this guy texting him the other day. I said, dude, you need to get on Facebook Live on the YouTube, not YouTube, Zoom meeting with us, man, and be a part of it. And say, yeah, I was at milepost 398 on the guy that was eating spaghetti.
Sure was.
He picks up Cloyd too in the beginning. He picks up Cloyd in the beginning when he's hitchhiking, when he's on his way to Chinle. That gray truck, that's him. He picks him up in there. So we used a lot of family in the movie and making it friends and family. So we all came together and we just made it work. So, you know, this right here is my sister-in-law, Luann. She's the one that also is when Cloyd wakes up in the morning and he's all hungover. And he's saying, how come you didn't wake me up? She says, I tried to. You're passed out, face down, and ass up. That's her right here. That's Luann.
Jody.
So
Yeah.
come on, baby,
Hey, Jerome.
and show me how love can make you smile. Come on, baby, come on, baby.
Even here at the flea market, we shot. And it was fun. People were real natural out there. They didn't care if we were shooting, so
Yeah.
it's really neat.
Forbidden fruit, I should feel.
That's the old school flea market before it's all set up the way it is now.
It's something I knew before playing this game. I walk on glass and feel no pain.
This was cool, man. This was the grand opening of the skate park here in Kayenta. This is not staged. This is actually real when they did the grand opening for the skate park here in Kayenta. So we utilized that to do a scene there, and it turned out really cool.
And maybe this dream will fade away. So come on, baby, show me love can make you blind. So come on, baby, let me hear your heartbeat with mine. So come on, baby, and show me how love can make you smile. Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on,
That's the Toes here in Kayenta. Everybody knows the Toes. The cool thing, what we did in this movie, as far as like wardrobe goes for Cloyd and Jimmy and Marty, is that we tried to use a lot of uh, local T-shirts, whether it be bands or some sort of activism or something. In here, you'll see Cloyd right here. He's wearing the Save the Peaks T-shirt, the coalition. So
Oh yeah.
that was that big thing going on then, the Save the Peaks, and then also Cloyd also wears a Sheepheads T-shirt from the band the Sheepheads and Keda, so and then also Jimmy as well as Marty also wore your T-shirt, Ethnic Degeneration T-shirts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we tried to
Hell yeah.
put a lot of that in there too, So.
Awesome. Awesome.
The owner of this store was really cool and just let us have free reign over here to shoot and do whatever we needed to do over there. That was so cool of them.
Oh.
Hey, boss.
Yes, Cloyd.
Hey, you don't mind if I take off early today, do you? I mopped the floor, filled the ice machines, and wiped down the cans over there.
Did you move the boxes like I asked?
Yeah, I got the
Awesome.
boxes.
Great, great.
You don't mind, because it's 12 o'clock, and I like to leave home a little bit early.
I don't mind at all. Well, you were here on time this morning, and you're a hard worker, and I don't have any problem with it, so sure, I don't mind going home early.
Cool. Thanks, boss.
Have a
Appreciate
great
it.
weekend, Cloyd.
Funny part right here when we were doing this shot here where he's hitchhiking down the highway where this white pickup truck is passing him.
Uh-huh.
When we originally first started planning on making the film Milepost 398, we didn't want any of those, I guess you call them Native American movie cliches, like with drums and flute music, hawk screams, things like that. This specific shot right here, when we were shooting, there were two hawks flying up above us while we're shooting, and they're just screaming the whole time. So there were actually really hawk screams in this shot. So, and also the music here that you're hearing right now is Aaron White, and he's listed in the credits for contributing to the soundtrack of Milepost 398. And Aaron White's the older brother of Greg White. You know Greg White, and he's played with Triple Shot Mustangs and does his own solo acting. So they're both of them, they're both really talented musicians. But Aaron, he gave us permission to use anything we wanted from any of his CDs, whether it be Burning Sky or his own. It's Burning Sky, wasn't it? I think so.
Yep.
I think that was the name of his group back then, as well as some of his solo stuff. We're really thankful for him contributing to the soundtrack.
There's
What I see is a man standing in the abyss of all humanity.
That teal truck he just got dropped off in, that's actually Matthew Austin. So I don't know if you guys know who Matthew Austin is. He's from local here, but he's the one that dropped them off. So Matthew Austin, he played a big role in helping us secure a scene later on where Cloyd and Ray Yazzie go out to the canyon and just dump their emotions out, that moving scene out there. But he's pretty instrumental in locking down that location for us back then. So So I'm going to give a shout out to Matthew here.
What I see is a mother and child
Uh-oh.
divided by technology.
Ernie says this is his favorite part.
What I see.
Oh, shit. Yo, Clyde! Yo, Marty! Fuck you, Jimmy.
Hey, baby, you need a ride?
Yeah. Fuck
Hey,
you.
baby, what's your plan? Oh, shit, it's Floyd. Floyd McGee. Floyd McGee,
Oh,
man.
shit. What the
From
hell's going on,
behind,
Marty?
you look like a chick.
Yeah, your fucking cheeks are just tight. Shit, you, man.
Is your frog's ass watertight? Floyd's is.
Man. How you
Oh,
working
man.
out or what, man?
You wasn't
Was that
in
real
walk-
alcohol?
Get a butt like that.
Fuck, I have been walking for
The 40s that they're drinking is not real. It's real alcohol. It's not at all. Actually, it's cream soda. It's just cream soda. We actually bought out the trading post of cream soda numerous times. The Kayenta Trading Post, because it was the only place that would sell it. Bash's didn't carry it, so it was just the Kayenta Trading Post that had it. But we did ice it down so it wouldn't taste so nasty. Cold, but they drink quite a bit of cream soda, and it looks just like a 40 would, you know, and it even has that foam in it, and the color. So that's what they were drinking. And the alcohol bottles, we didn't pick them up around town. We didn't pick up the alcohol bottles, the 40 bottles. My wife and I, we actually went to Page and we bought some 40s of St. Ives. We bought we bought a whole case, and it just
Just
felt
drink
really odd because we don't drink. I don't drink. We bought a case of 40s and I think a half a case of T-Bird, and it just felt really weird. I think we got it at Sticks over in Page, and it just felt weird. So we loaded up in our vehicle and then we headed out of town, and I was like really paranoid. Here I am hauling alcohol in our chitty. So we pulled off the road and we hit a dirt road and kind of went way out there in the middle of the Sticks. Stopped and took out the 40s, the St. Ides, and the T-Bird. Just started cracking them open and pouring them all out. We dumped everything out there in the dirt. Then we packaged it all back up in the box and headed on back on. I felt a little bit better and safe. I didn't want to get caught for bootlegging because that'd be terrible.
Dang.
So that's what we did. And then we got it home and we washed them out real good. We boiled water and get everything out of it real good too, because James doesn't drink either, you know. So we cleaned all the bottles out really good. We used bleach and water, the whole shebang. Bought a whole mess of cream soda and we filled them up. We had an ice chest on standby during shoots, so those 40 bottles always sat in the ice chest and stayed cold. And there's a story to that too, and I think Horst will reflect back on that and let us all know what happened when we get to his scene in a little bit here. We have Horst here joining us, Horst and his wife.
Right
Welcome.
on.
Thank you for showing up, being here with us. Horst is the bootlegger in the movie, man. So he also see him in the beginning of the party scene too, as well.
During the shoot, so
Yeah,
nice to meet you, man.
Yeah.
yeah. So welcome. Thank you for showing up, Horst. And pardon me, was it Joanne?
Donna.
Jonah?
Donna.
Donna, that's it. I'm sorry.
That's
Oh,
a,
man.
it's a common name.
Probably
of
hit me. I'm sorry.
it.
Donna, hi. Remember
Hi,
in
Andy.
the old house what had happened with Horst and you? You're both hantavirus.
The hantavirus house.
Dang.
We can talk about that. Your scene will be coming up here pretty soon, so we'll jump back on that. So. But hey, you two, thanks for being here. Man, it's really great to see you guys. We'll get back to you in a bit here, so we're gonna get started back on the film here.
What the hell are you guys doing anyway?
Just drinking and we just quit thinking.
Got to that point.
Fucking Floyd BK. Where are you coming from?
I'm just trying to get home, dude.
Right. We'll take you home.
Yeah.
Well, Jimmy.
Don't stand there like a bitch. Get in.
Let's go.
Get in. I did get
Fuck you, Marty. Nobody's fucking
Eat it!
Floyd was not expecting that at all. That was all improvised.
Classic La Bamba, dude.
Yeah. I love that shot. The clouds are amazing that time of the year too.
Is this Keda music?
Yeah, this is Rising Conviction.
Oh, okay.
Out of Phoenix.
This was song off our demo.
Yeah. What's the name of it?
This was Overhead.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, this is when we were still recording that album at that time.
Oh yeah.
So it wasn't even done yet. That was just the music, no lyrics yet.
Well, yeah, that's right. It was just a demo CD, huh?
Yeah, it was just the music. I didn't put the lyrics on yet till I go to Gallup and do the vocals.
Hey, jump in the fire. Fucking Floyd McGee. Jump in the fire.
That's the same spot from the original party scene, the opening scene, the milepost. The original location.
Still blanket in, man.
We left all the cans and bottles and everything there.
He was saying how he's all in love with Lorraine.
Yeah. He was smacking that one sick there.
Oh,
that shit. I was going over there to go take a.
We saw you.
Yeah, I used that before.
We did clean up that mess after we were done shooting there. We didn't leave it all there.
It's been a long time. Man, we've been partying here since high school, man. Yeah, man. Man, still going, man. Still going. Fucking hell, cat. Here, dude, man. That shit. Man.
I went back out there with Greg White. Mine was over springtime.
That was
We're out in that area on my ATV. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find this place, man.
Really?
The wind and the plant, everything.
I got it.
over.
Got it. Hey, where's that T-bird?
Huh.
Oh, wait, hold on. Get one for Floyd. You want one? Come on, man. I don't know, Jimmy, man. Fucking, it's all this shit, man. Just gets to you, man. After a while, you don't want to deal with bullshit.
See those logs there on the ground? We still have those. Those are oak logs. The TP ceremony wood.
Woo, hey! All right. Fuck them. Hey,
T-bird.
Chloe.
For T-Bird, we just used white grape juice. And it was really cold. Gerald was so sick of that cream soda. So they ain't drinking that crap no more. We need a T-Bird.
Like you guys, it's cold. You guys look.
You got the way James holds his sword. Got that finger on
All right, Chloe. It's good. It's cold.
This one too. It goes down smooth. Look.
Cheers. Oh man. Here's to you and me, bro. We forget those who say we shall not be.
Hey. Hey, you remember this shit? Hardy, rock and roll. We are the class you can't control. Yeah, we're so awesome, we're so cool. Fucking 92, always rule.
Gerald was damn. He came up with that one right on the spot.
I'll do what fucking Marty does. And I'll say what Jimmy says. And drink it. Oh, yeah. But not the girls.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, hey, Chloe, man.
Dang, doing that filter like that to make that look the way it does took a long time, man.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, video editing software wasn't the way it is now, man. I mean, nowadays it's so easy, man. But back then, I mean, you had to do everything bit by bit by bit. It just took forever just to get that right look.
Dang.
Throw a filter on it, change the color on it a bit, then you have to render it, and then once it's done rendering it, then you can look at it to see what your results were. If you didn't like it, you had to do it all over again. So it just took forever. But I finally settled on that look. It's kind of got a glow to it.
Yeah.
You know, you drink, you kind of get fuzzy headed, warm inside. No, it's kind of what I wanted to put out there. That was all one shot, one take, man. Not one take, but one shot. So
there's a lot of one-shotters in this, man. That's freaking awesome. Just went with it.
Yeah.
Marty!
Here comes Horse.
Hey, yeah, there's no more.
Oh, there's our dogs, man. No longer with us. We miss those dogs so much. That's our house in the background there.
Hey,
The 16 horse. Lorna Benali.
Say, you guys don't go anywhere.
Check out this. Oh, I'm fucking. Andy, talk about how you got him all set up for this. You smeared Vaseline all over his face. And put it in his hair to give him greasy hair. But the unbuckling part was his idea, man. He just looks horrible.
Six-12 can't be watching a vehicle possible 14 west of Diamond Town.
Hey, it's ours.
Hey, there's some beer.
Are you Marty?
Oh, Oh, that's it.
What are you doing?
Hey, Jadon. That's all I have right here. Everybody, that's all I have.
Not my shoe.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
That's all I can use a box in there, man. You know, hey.
612 Canton, also vehicle description going to be a white older model pickup truck. Can't see the whole pickup buttons behind the trees.
Yeah.
Hey, Marty, be
Hey.
careful, bud.
I think.
There's some cops hanging around here and looking at the place.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, I read on that. Oh,
Be careful.
All right, horse. Let's hear your side of it here, bro. How'd you get the part, first of all?
Oh, well, I was working for James and Ernie as their little, how would you call me? Setup guy when they go out on their shows and whatnot. I used to set up their speakers, their sound system. I'll be selling merchandise while they were doing their shows. So I was just kind of their little roadie, I guess. The one-man show roadie. And yeah, James asked me that. He goes, "You want to do this part?" I said, "I don't even know nothing about acting." I said, "What am I supposed to do?" Just act. He goes,
Nice.
Hey, Billy, did you see that bag I'm holding?
It's from Golden Sands.
That's from Golden Sands. That was a sack of French fries.
Oh,
Fries
really?
I was eating when
Oh.
they came and got me. They told me to meet up at Golden Sands, and they just said wait there. And so we got there, and we just ended up ordering a hamburger and the fries. And next thing you know, James comes in. He says, "Let's go. We're doing it now." And I still hadn't finished my fries. We just sort of ate the part of the hamburger, and I just took it with me. And so,
That's cool.
uh,
That's awesome to know, man.
Yeah. So that sack of fries I had in my hand, I was eating when that scene came up.
Right on, man. That's so cool. Thanks for letting me know.
And then the house scene, oh my gosh, it was like so dusty, like real fine powdery dust, and then it felt like I was eating that French fry, and I was getting like just feels like I was eating sand with it. Oh, yeah.
Dang.
That's when the big hantavirus was going around. That was scaring everybody with that one.
That's
Horse is
crazy.
dedicated, man. Dedicated.
Yeah. It was anything for James and Ernie shows.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, me and James go way back. I think we grew up together since, I don't know, maybe early junior high.
Yeah.
Yeah, since like 6th grade, 7th grade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we known each other for a long time. Yeah, he came in from Shiprock, and we always used to think, who's this Shiprock kid here, you know? Moving out down here to Kirtland when he first came in. But yeah, he was a good guy. We all, after we joined sports and whatnot, we all clicked together real well.
Awesome.
Is Ernie here?
I think Ernie's here. Ernie, you here, bro?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I made it.
Hey, Ernie. Ernie. Toasty. Hey, there you are, bro. Thanks for tuning in, man.
Yeah.
Ernie.
How you doing, Ernie?
I'm in a hotel, man. I have to check in real quick and get up here.
Right on, man.
Awesome.
Good to see you, bro.
Really good to see you, bro.
Horse is a method actor.
I think
was,
almost everybody was at that time.
yeah, with Ernie's stunt double.
Horse said he was our roadie. He was our assassin.
Ninja assassin.
Yeah. So you and Donna were in the opening party scene too. Can you talk about that?
Yeah. That one that was our first shot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we first got there, we went out to the boonies and that shot area there, and I remember that you were telling was it Cloyd, the actor Cloyd there, to call friends or something to come out and be extras?
Yeah.
Or you did extras out there, and I had my box of was it Thunderbird? I was
Yeah.
and those other ones were coming in. The extras were actually really partying out, and
yeah.
and they were, and I was trying to tell them, this ain't real. It's not. But I was trying to keep it real low. But I ended up just handing them something. Wanted to drink one. Spits it out. This is I said, yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Oh, that was so funny though. That was a funny scene right there.
You remember at when we were doing that scene that we just watched over at the Stone House? Remember you had that case of 40s, remember? And then we had those 2 or 3 dudes that just kept hanging around. We didn't know who they were. And they were pretty buzzed out, and they stole it. They stole the whole case of our 40s. And they took off with it, and finally we found them. And the one guy, we said, "Don't drink it, man, don't." He says, "Oh, the hell with it, really? He just wants to drink it." And he's like, "Oh, well, that is that." It's all this cream soda. I said, "See, I told you, don't drink it, dude." That's how we got it back. So I think that was before, right? I think that happened right before you were doing your scene.
Oh.
But you remember those guys that were hanging around? Yeah, they eventually somehow managed to swipe that whole case of 40s from.
That's crazy. This is first time hearing about this. That's cool.
Yeah. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, Ernie, we just watched the scene where you picked up a while ago. We watched a scene when you picked up Cloyd when he's looking for a job up there at the mine, and you take him to go see your friend. God, what was his name? Not Michael. What was his character's name?
Shoot, I forgot.
Dwayne Lake.
Yeah, I remember.
That
trade down now, man. It's all a bunch of weeds growing over it.
I know. It's sad, huh?
Yeah, man. I stopped by long ago. Took some pictures of the artwork under. I was like,
oh,
damn,
yeah. There's some beautiful artwork on it. Yeah.
Having all kind of 398 flashbacks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah, man, that's where those res dogs were laying right there.
Yep.
I even had an EBT flashback, Billy. We took that one picture in front of the door there.
That's right. That's why it says no EBT.
Yeah. Man. So I think a lot of these locations, some of them are gone, man.
Yeah. Good portion of them are no longer here anymore. It's sad, but we kind of briefly talked about that earlier, but they're forever encapsulated in milepost 398, so they'll always be there. And Billy says our youth too.
Yeah. Hey,
15 years, Ernie. 15 years.
Dang, 15, huh?
Yeah.
And 398's like a teenager then.
Yeah.
When you're kids, man.
But hey, Ernie, we're what?
Good. So we're still kids.
Yeah. Hearts.
Yeah.
Hearts. Well, hey, Ernie, we really appreciate you joining us today. I know you're a busy man. It's good to be busy. Good to stay working. So.
Yeah. Yeah, no, man. Happy to be here, man. Yeah, when 4 o'clock hit, I said, dang, I gotta get somewhere. I was driving in my truck.
Yeah.
So I checked in, man. So I'm glad I got to be here for a little bit of it. Yeah. Thank you, man.
Cool, man.
Yeah, man. We're real
Good to
happy
see you,
to
brother.
have you here, man. It's awesome. So thank you so much. And we're gonna go ahead and get going with the chase scene, man. So you ever seen that meme? What they did for this one here? Remember when we had that 57-hour lockdown?
I didn't see
on the
that.
res for COVID? Somebody used this chase scene on there, and it was titled "When You Don't Want to Stay Home for 57 Hours." I think I have. I posted it on the Sheephead Films Facebook page. So if anybody out there wants to check it out, it's in our feed. So check it out. I loved it when I first saw it. Oh my God, I laughed so hard, man. It was awesome. But speaking of the chase scene, that's what we're gonna be watching here. So.
Oh yeah, I want to also mention the song that's playing right there, the Self-Infliction by my band Ethnic Degeneration.
Yeah,
you know, it was featured on the Sirius Radio Liquid Metal about 2 weeks ago, and they actually put Self-Infliction Ethnic Degeneration from milepost 398. So that was like awesome. So
yeah, I shared that post from your page and put it on our Sheephead Films page too, man. So if anybody wants to go check it out, man, it's on our feed on Facebook. So check it out, man. Awesome. That's awesome, Billy, man. I mean, yeah. But this song, Self-Infliction, seems to fit this chase scene perfect. I remember going through all of your songs, man. I said, I got to use an ethnic song for this scene. I got to use it. And I was going through all of them, trying to play it along with this scene because I already cut the whole scene.
Oh, yeah.
I said, this one will work. And I said, I like this one. It's just kind of just fits it perfect, man. So that's
Definitely.
how I got on here, bro.
Awesome. Thank you again.
You bet, man. Thank everybody, man. I mean, everybody did so much, man. So it's awesome. We'll get back here to the chase. Everybody's feet all right? Hear it okay?
612 also 37 is like now
Sunday! What a door! Sunday! Turn here Let's go!
Step back and look from this crying eyes. Don't pity me, I'm far too good. You hate what you see. I'm crushing to you can't deny. It's my place, that's your place. Can't you see my life is fading?
That road's paved now.
See my hate, self-inflict. Oh, man, it's not for you to say. Deep inside this whole fool. You wanted to know the truth. Well, here it is, face to me. It's my place, that's your place. Can't you say my life is fading? Self-infliction.
You're never behind us.
Self-infliction.
There's a real jail there now to the west.
Yeah.
You're coming!
That's cool when the door slams right at the end of the song.
Yeah. Man, when this happened, people thought it was real. You gotta look in the background, you'll see people with their flip phones doing video. They weren't like this, they were with the flip phone like this. That's how old it is. Oh, God. I think, hold on here. Stop sharing. Yeah, shooting that scene for me was probably the most physically uncomfortable part of the whole film for me, because the way I'm shooting Jimmy, Marty, and Cloyd in there, I'm way down there at that hump where that four-wheel drive shifter's at on those old square body Chevys with a camera like this, and I had a wide angle lens on it, and I'm moving back and forth like this the whole time, and it was really uncomfortable. Yeah, but we got it done, and we did that in 2 takes. So I had to do the chase scene when I was actually in the Blazer, squatted down on that hump all the way to where they get busted. And then we had to shoot it over again with me in the police unit chasing them, so that way I could get the Blazer in front of it so you can see the police officer's point of view. So we did that twice in order to get that, because I only had one camera. I didn't have a bunch of cameras or anything. It's just that one camera. So it was challenging, and I was pretty darn sore after that too, after being squatted down. That I don't think I'd be able to do that in today's vehicles. There's no way. As small they are, but that's how we got that. So I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you guys there. Let's see here. Share. This is the jail scene here.
Oh, man. Told you to drive fast.
You were muted, Ernie.
Hey, you should have ran, man. Your house is just right there, too.
Even this jail's gone now.
Oh, yeah. OK Town is in this movie.
Yeah.
So the fuck you want, Marty? Oh, it rains here. Fuck you, Jimmy. Fuck the both of you guys, man. Came over to bail me and Marty out. She's gonna leave you in here. Oh, man. What the fuck were you guys
so good about being in this fucking hole, huh? What the hell is so fucking good about it, Marty? Jimmy?
This is warm. I wonder if you still got your job.
Fucking.
Hey, Chloe. At least you know you can't get a job as a cop.
Always fucking around. Always fucking things up. Always getting me in trouble. What the fuck, man?
Quit whining like a little girl.
Fuck you, Marty. You're the one who's acting like a little bitch here.
Hey, man.
Talking about being a little fucking girl.
Hey,
no, you always stand me up next to your fucking buddy here, man. You ain't shit without him, man. I got 10 on Marty. I got 10 on him. Fucker.
Hey, they always do that.
Fuck you, Marty. Get away. Get away. Get away. Get away.
They always do that. Hey, Marty, take it easy.
Richard. Get away.
Stuff are in the chair over there. Hey, Hannibal Lecter.
Funny thing, you see that chair right there? Remember I told you that jail is no longer there anymore. They tore it down and they built a whole new correctional facility here in Kayenta. And when they were tearing down the old jail, I saw that chair sitting out there in the rubble. It was sitting there on the side of the rubble there, and I took a picture of it and I sent it to James and I asked him, "Do you want me to grab it for you as a memento?" But yeah, that jail's gone now, so.
Dad.
Hey, son. How's your day, man?
Good.
Really? What you doing today?
Me and Mom went to the store. Where were you, Dad?
I was at my friend's place.
Michael, can you go to your room, please?
Why are you guys gonna argue?
No, we're just gonna talk. Can you go to your room, please?
Okay.
What?
Where the hell were you? But I'm sure you got a pretty good explanation because you usually do.
Yeah, Jimmy and Marty.
Oh, Jimmy and Marty. Jimmy and Marty. Yeah, right. I am so sick of hearing of Jimmy and Marty. But I know everything. I know you drank. I know you got chased by the cops. And I know you got tossed in. What were you thinking? I mean, what the hell is the matter with you? When are you just going to grow up and be a man, huh?
It wasn't my fault. Jimmy was the one.
Oh, give me a break. I am so sure Jimmy and Marty made you drink. But you know what, Cloyd? It was your decision to drink. I mean, why are you trying to blame it on Jimmy and Marty all the time, huh? And what the hell am I hearing about the cops chasing you all over through town? I mean, everybody is talking about it. It is so embarrassing. I mean, it's like everybody saw you.
It wasn't my fault. Jimmy was really drunk. What am
Cloyd?
I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know what he was going to do?
I mean, you could have gotten killed. When are you going to learn, huh? When are you going to learn that you don't have to drink and you don't have to hang out with Jimmy and Marty? I mean, I swear those two are nothing but trouble for you, Cloyd.
My best friends. What am I supposed to do?
Best friends?
Yeah, no,
Best friends don't do that kind of shit, Cloyd. They don't take off with you and get your ass drunk, bring you home, and leave you to pass out in the driveway. Well, what kind of friends are those, huh? I mean, When are you just gonna grow up? When are you gonna learn? I mean, Michael looks up to you. He looks up to you and he sees what's going on. I mean, do you really want him to end up like you?
No.
Well, then you better do something about it, because I'm not gonna take this shit anymore. I mean, I can't do this anymore. And if you really don't start to shape up, then I'm just gonna go home to my mom's, and I'm taking Michael with me.
Back to your mom's. You can't leave me. You can't take Michael.
I will. I can and I will. I swear to God I will. I am so tired and sick of this shit. I mean, I can't do this anymore. I don't want him to end up like you, Cloyd.
Alright, I'll stop, okay? I'll try, I promise. Okay, just don't leave me, okay?
I don't know, Cloyd. I mean, you scare me. You really scare me. I mean, what if something happens to you next time? Then what, huh?
What happened?
Cloyd, anything can happen. Anything can happen when you're out drinking with Jimmy and Marty. I mean, and that's what really scares me.
Look, nothing is gonna happen, alright?
I don't want to lose you. I mean, you don't know what this is like for me. You don't know what you put me through. I mean, I don't know what you're doing or where you're at. And that's what really scares me. I mean, I don't want our son to grow up without his father.
That is not gonna happen, Lorraine, okay? I promise. Hey, Ray.
Hey, Chloe, what are you doing here? You alright?
I'm alright. Just waiting for a ride.
Jump in, I'll give you a ride back.
Okay. You don't look too good, Ray.
Yeah, I know. It's thinking about some things, you know. Things on my mind.
Wow, man. I got some things on my mind, too.
Yeah, I guess that's the way it is from time to time, huh? Can't always be happy, I guess. Remember that place I was telling you about, the canyon?
Yeah, I remember.
That's where I go when I'm like this. You want to check it out?
Yeah.
You got time?
I don't mind, yeah. Let's go.
Alright. We'll go check it out. Might make us feel better.
Look to the sun above, and I feel the heat coming on. I wish the thunder would come, 'cause I need a little relief. I hope the road is busy today. I hope I can make my pay.
That was a really nice day when we did that shoot. I mean, it was absolutely beautiful that day. And we'd gotten some rain the day before, so it was really nice. So I guess this is where the part of the movie when things start to change for Cloyd. We finally, it's kind of given that ultimatum. Ernie, you're muted. Are you talking? No?
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not talking. I'm just adjusting.
Oh, okay. You're trying to talk. I said, dude, you're muted. But, no, we were really fortunate to get this location. I talked about it earlier in our show here. Matthew Austin is the one that locked down this location in Sagi Canyon, and it's really pretty down in there, and almost looks like a GMC commercial, professional grade at the beginning. But this scene here won Ernie one heck of an award from the American Indian Film Festival.
Yep.
This is all Ernie, straight and true and straight up. He wrote this piece. He wrote his monologue here, and I remember shooting this that day, and it was extremely moving. I mean, I had teardrops in my eye lens, my video camera eye lens, when I was looking through filming it. And it moved me that much when we first did it. We didn't have to do another take, nothing. It was done. It was an awesome scene. And I remember showing this at the many screenings that we did with Milepost, and this scene brought a lot of people to tears, and and it still chokes me up when I watch it. But we'll talk a little bit about this scene afterwards when the scene's done, and we'll come back and let Ernie talk about it a bit.
Wow, Ray, you weren't kidding. This is a beautiful place. Nice.
Yep. Oh, so we have meals, summertime, old sheep camp. Just grab a chair, man. Okay. Chill out here. Best views from right here.
It's a good spirit out here. I really like it.
It's awesome.
Wow, you can see all the way this way. Big old valley.
Yep.
Look at that.
Nice, huh?
Yeah, beautiful, man. I hope you don't mind if I have a seat this way.
Heck no, man.
Look at that. Look this way.
Let's look at.
Oh.
It's beautiful, isn't it? This is the place to come when you want to get away from it all. I come here sometimes just to think, or just to be. I used to come here years ago with my family, when my kids were kids. We had some good times. We'd camp out, cook out, hike all over this place. It was our place. Our own little slice of heaven. You remember I told you about my daughters? How they're all grown up and on their own now? Well, I used to have a son too, but he passed away. He was my youngest. His name was Raymond Jr., but we called him Rafe with an F because that's how he used to pronounce his own name when he was a little boy. We'd ask him his name just to hear him say it. I'd say, son, what's your name? And he would look up at us and he'd say, Rafe. My name is Rafe. I miss him. I miss him every day. At least he gave us 15 years before he left. It was my fault. It was my fault he's gone. It was my words that made him go. I still remember that day so clearly. It's etched in my memory forever. I got a call at work one day, urgent call from the high school, and I guess Rafe had gotten into some trouble with drugs and alcohol, and the principal called the police, and they had to arrest him for possession, intoxication. And because he was underage, I had to pick him up by the police station, had to sign for him. And I had a short temper back then. And as soon as we got in the truck and on the highway back home, I let him have it. I was saying all this stuff. The hell's the matter with you? Wait till your mom hears about this, man. You're an embarrassment. And I was just going on and on. And he just sat there. Didn't say a single word. He just sat there with his head down, just taking all my crap. And the next thing you know, he just opened the door and he jumped out. Jumped out of the truck. I must have been going 60, 70 miles an hour. And I tried to reach for him, but it was too fast, you know. I was too slow. And I slammed on the brakes and I jumped out and I ran back to where he was at. He was still alive when I got there. So I picked him up in my arms. And I started to talk to him. I was saying, Rafe, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, son? And he couldn't talk. He just stared at me and he had a scared look in his eyes. And tears were running down his face. And I was telling him that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I said. I didn't mean it. And I said everything will be okay. And at that moment, he squeezed my arm really tight, like he was trying to hold on. And then he just closed his eyes. He just closed his eyes and he left me. Left me there holding him. He died right there, side of the road. It's my fault. It was my fault. I shouldn't have said those words. I don't know if he heard me say I was sorry. But I think about it to this day. And I'd like to think that if Rafe grew up to be your age, Chloe, that he'd be like you. You're a good man, Chloe. Don't let nobody mess that up. You got a good family. Don't let nobody mess that up. You owe it to them. You give them your love and your respect, especially when you're angry. Because that son of yours, he's going to do some things. It's going to make you mad, you know. And you got to be careful. He's precious. He's precious.
Right. That was a sad story. Sorry that had to happen to you. But the same thing happened. Happened to me too. My mom and my dad got in a fight when I was small. My dad was beating up on my mom. My mom was fighting back. She didn't want to do anything to hurt him, and he didn't want anything to hurt her. But they were arguing so loud. They were beating on each other. He was slapping her. He was knocking her to the ground. Next thing you know, he pulls out a gun, right? He pulled out this gun, man. And the trigger pulled. I could hear it. And they were fighting, and next you know, this big bang. I never heard anything that loud before. My dad dropped to the ground. My mom started crying. I didn't know what to do because I didn't want anything bad to happen to them. I didn't want anything to happen to my dad like that, but I'll never see him again. To my mom too. She started drinking and she died. They told me when I was in school, right? They pulled me out. They told me that she died because of drinking too much, and that's what I do right now, right? I don't want to die like that. I don't want to fall down to the ground. I want Michael to be there for me. And I want Lorraine to be happy for me, and I want her to live long, and I want her to be old with me. We want to live in a place like this. It'd be great, right? I don't want anything bad to happen to us. I don't want to go down like that. I want to live, man. I have to make a change, right? I got everybody here, man. People who care about me, people who love me. But I just gotta learn to stay away from my friends. But they were there for me, and it's hard for me to let go of them. I grew up with them. They were my family in boarding school. I just gotta learn to let go and let them realize how much I love them and how much I love my wife also, and my son, Michael. Because I want good things to happen. Ray, I want good things to happen. I'm not gonna end up like my dad. I don't want to be like my dad, Ray.
Wow.
I mean, the most intense scenes in all mileposts.
Dang. Hold on, got something in my eye. Hold on.
Yeah, that was intense. Haven't seen that in a while.
Me too. I haven't seen it in a while. Man, I didn't know Chloe said all those things, man. You know, he said a lot in that little in his monologue there.
Yeah. Yeah.
pretty interesting.
It kind of leaves you a little bit speechless when you watch it. That's how impactful it is.
Yeah, yeah. When I won that award, I was talking to Michael Smith from San Francisco, and he was saying they're screening those movies, and he came into the screening room one day, and everyone's crying. What the heck's going on? They're watching that scene right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He told me that. Dang. Yeah, it's a pretty intense scene, man. It's you know, art imitates life. That's what they say, right? And a lot of people can relate to that scene in real life, you know.
Yeah.
And some of that monologue, some of it was based off of my own experiences. I took some scenes from my own life as a teenager. Like one time when I was talking about Rafe getting arrested at school, that happened to me personally. I got busted with some weed in Winter High School, and then the principal called the cops and they arrested me. I got thrown in. They arrested me right there in the principal's office and handcuffed me and took me out.
Wow.
Took me to jail, man. My dad had to come get me. But
wow.
Funny, I wasn't even afraid, but when he said, once your mom hears about this, that's when I started getting scared, you know. His mom, man. It's, oh shoot, call in the big guns. So I took that experience in my life and I put that toward that scene.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
You actually wrote your whole monologue.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, I wrote the whole thing. Yep.
Yeah. I remember I just finished the rough cut of Milepost 398 and put that scene in there, and I gave a copy of it to Aaron White in Flagstaff. So contributed some of the music to the film, and he watched it, and then I went back to go see him to get his feedback on it. And he said, "Oh, it's great. I love it. That scene in the canyon, it needs something else. Ernie's monologue is just awesome." And he said, "I think it would be great if you could recreate what he's talking about." And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? That's a really good idea. So I got a hold of you, and then Rafe is played by Elijah Sagney.
Yeah.
He's one of my daughter's classmates from school. And so he plays Rafe in there. And we recreated that scene. And we shot that on over there by Goulding's on that highway that heads around the mesa there that takes you to Old Jeta. I don't remember where we got that truck from, but it was pretty rickety from what I recall. They did not have power steering and the brakes were really poor on it or something, but we shot that, and you know, I think adding that recreation within that scene, it really made it pop some more, made it a little bit more impactful.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But you know, I mean, you know, my hat off to you, Ernie. I mean, that's some damn good writing, you know. And like I was saying, I remember shooting that scene, and it made me cry. It really did. It made me cry. And
yeah,
but to me, it's a beautiful scene. It's probably one of the most beautiful scenes in the entire film. You know, and
because that it's important because that's, like you say, it's a turning point for Cloyd.
Yeah.
That's when he needed that cry, man. He needed to get that out for his healing. So that was it, the turning point for him.
Yeah. Speaking of Cloyd, in that scene, it was really, really hard to get him to cry, man. He's a former Marine, and I guess those Marines, they don't cry, man. They're tough, man. We tried onion juice on his eyelids. He would not couldn't get him to cry.
Oh my gosh.
The
That
last
wasn't real crying?
Floyd, Bo Benali wouldn't cry. He couldn't cry. I mean, he was a Marine, and and it's like, I guess in the Marines they make you tough like that, I guess, but I mean, the last straw, we wound up putting Dawn dish soap in his eyes to make him cry.
Oh my gosh.
So you see him, he's like, oh, that Dawn dish soap was just burning the hell out of his eyes. So he was in physical pain in that scene. That was the only way. So that's a little known little secret about that scene there, about Bo Benali in that scene, but he couldn't cry. So we made him cry.
Is
That was sheep
legal
camp.
to use Dawn?
Huh?
There was a bottle of Dawn at that sheep camp. There was a bottle of Dawn in that underneath that chow.
Yeah, that's where we found it.
It was rings, man. Sheep camp Dawn.
Oh my gosh. Is that a movie thing that to make people cry, or you just did it?
I don't know. It was the last thing. We had to do whatever we could do and use whatever we had at hand. Thank God somebody left that Dawn soap in the chow over there, man. Just like what Ernie was saying. We found it tucked away in there, man. It's like, oh, cool, Dawn. So, Bo, come here.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, we owe a whole lot to Ernie with Milepost 398, as well as Gerald, the late Gerald Vanderburn. Both of you guys are very seasoned actors, and you really helped everybody else out. You helped me out. You helped everybody out in getting this whole film made and helping the actors point them in the right direction and give them pointers and help them out any way you guys could. And you guys really brought these characters to life, and Andy and I, we owe so much to you, as well as our brother Gerald. We talked about Gerald on the last episode we had in part 1, and we lost Gerald a couple of years ago to cancer, and that was just it was a major heartbreak. It was terrible.
Yeah.
We really do. We owe so much to you and Gerald, for doing all that, with everybody and helping us all out. You and Gerald contributed so much to it.
Right on.
Thank
you.
Thank you, Ernie.
You're welcome.
Really,
it was a good to be a part of.
And you deserve that award you got from the American Indian Festival 110%. You earned every bit of that. That whole scene was you. You did it, man. The whole scene, everything, all of it was you. And the Dawn dish soap.
Made that our sponsor. Get some t-shirts.
Yeah.
Dawn. Did you put some in your eye too, Ernie?
No, Ernie didn't. No, that's just Bo. That's just Bo. But yeah, Ernie, that's a stellar performance, man. And
yeah,
like I always say, man, I remember watching when we do the screenings, I'd watch the audience, and sure enough, man, you brought probably literally thousands of people to tears with that scene, Ernie. You did. Yeah. But hey, man, that was just freaking awesome, man. I can't say enough about it, man. To me, it's one of the most impactful scenes in the entire film.
Right on.
Freaking stellar job, man.
Yep. It was was phenomenal, bro. You know, and with Bo too. You know, you can see that chemistry you guys had, man. It was very, I don't know, I don't want to use the word intimate, but
Yeah.
you know, it was,
Yeah.
you could tell it was for real. I mean, all of it was for real. I mean, all of us, you know, I think that was a point of friendship starting too, you know, with all of us. You know, this movie brought us, I mean, look where we're at now and what it did with us after that, you know, what me and you've done since then, you know, it took off. We were talking about the last episode too, you know, where we are now is, you know, I think for me, it was, you know, this movie, you know, my little, you know, minute of what I did there, but the friendships that made from this movie, all of us, you know, it took us places, you know, and it, you know, it was like, it just went boom like this, you know, and so I just want to just mention that, you know, what this movie has done, you know, and I cherish our friendship, Ernie. You know, you've helped me too, you know, with my journey, you know, and if it wasn't for this point where we all met, where we all made friendships, you know, more, you know, I know we were, you know, done shows already, but this point, because of this movie, we all made that, you know, bond.
Yeah.
And, you know, so I'm very thankful for this movie that did that for me. So I just want to mention that. So, yep.
Yeah, it did bring a lot of us really close, and a lot of us we did additional projects later on too together, and you know, whether it was with me or you and Ernie or you know, a lot. You know, I mean, I was saying in the last episode, you know, we were all in the right place at the right time. You know, Native entertainment just exploded at that time. You know, and you know, we're really happy. Andy and I were really happy to have been where we're at and be a part of it. You know, and everybody involved with us in making Milepost 398 and making it all happen. You know, I mean, we didn't know it was going to become what it became. Not at all. We didn't know at all. And then it just exploded. So, you know, it did. It made lifelong lasting relationships with all of us. You know, some of us, you know, like Horace, I haven't seen in a while, but we never forgot about you. You know, I always use your line, "You're messing up my show." I say that all the time. All the time. I say it all the time.
Yeah.
And you know, and it's not just us that the film made an impact on. It made an impact on everybody, you know, even the people that watch it, you know, people know the film, they talk about it, you know, they make memes about it, you know, and to me that's the biggest compliment ever, you know. That's just awesome, you know.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for everything and everybody that was in it, you know, so dang.
Yeah. That movie, man, has gone far and wide, even up into Canada. You know, where we go, man, someone brings up that movie in particular. One time we're in North Dakota, we're at some res up there, and we're at this local store, and man, these Sioux Indian dudes, man, walked up to us and sure called James Marty. I recognized him from 398, man. They're all
nice.
Yeah, man, they all shook our hands, and that was their movie, man. Milepost 398.
Wow.
Hey, the heck out there in North Dakota.
I guess you know, I think it resonates with all us Native people. You know, I think we all kind of face the same social and you know hardships. You know, everything we all go through. You know, the good times, the bad times. You know, everything. I think we all, you know, we all share the same. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we like I said, we never expected to go where it went, and it did. You know, and that makes me really proud. You know, and it's like, you know, like we couldn't have done it with each and every single one of you guys and everybody else that was involved and supported it, you know, and the Navajo Film Office, the Navajo Nation president, and chapter house. There were so many people involved, and even DPS. I mean, just a lot, you know. All the business owners that we, you know, the locales that we used.
Yeah.
So many people involved. The background actors, you know, and the band at the beginning. What were they called? Young Natives or something like that.
Yeah.
But they're now known as Latigo. They're now known as Latigo.
That's Latigo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beginnings of Latigo.
Yep, that was Latigo. Yep.
Yeah.
Dang, those guys are big now.
Yeah. So.
Latigo.
Yeah.
Latigo.
Hey, I gotta do a show here in about 30 minutes, man. So I'm gonna head downstairs.
Okay, Ernie. Well, hey, really appreciate you tuning in with us today, this evening. You know, and we love you, brother. We love you. Best of luck in all your endeavors and everything you do. You know, many blessings to you and your family, man. Thank you for everything. We can't thank you enough. You know?
Hey, man, thank you guys too. Appreciate it, man.
Have a great show.
All hey, thanks, bro.
Ernie.
See you guys soon.
Yeah. All right.
Later.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, Ernie.
awesome.
Ernie's a great guy, man. Yeah, we all love Ernie. Ernie does so much, you know. He's a real loving and caring person, man. He's a great guy. Let's jump back to the movie here. I think we'll go ahead and finish it tonight. Yeah, we're almost there, so we may as well finish it. Right?
Do it.
Oh, Mom wants to get on? Oh, dang. How many hours we got? 128. Let's see. My mother, and Cloyd's aunt wants to be on here, but she's not here. So I think she really wants to be on it. So I think we'll go ahead and just call it a night from here. We'll do part 3. I don't know when, because Christmas is next Saturday. Christmas is next Saturday.
You know what? I think that was a...
Yeah. Cloyd's aunt is my mother-in-law, and I can't let my mother-in-law down. I love my mom to the world, so I can't let her down. And I know she wants to be part of this, but she's out of town. So I think we probably still got, let's see, 28, 150. Yeah, we've probably got a little under 30 minutes left of the film. So we'll go ahead and we'll do the last part on another day. Maybe we can get to it sometime during next week before Christmas. So I know everybody's going to be busy Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So maybe we can do it.
Wasn't it who else was here? I saw Ryan and somebody.
Jerome.
Jerome's here.
The link is available to join our Zoom meeting here. It's on our Facebook page, so anybody can jump in.
Oh, so it's okay.
Yeah, so I just made it public.
Nice.
So everybody, so we can do that. What are you gonna do this again next week sometime, and I'll just make it public where anybody can jump on, you know. So
it's good, man. That was awesome.
Facebook. Yeah, it was
awesome.
Man. Yeah.
Yep, and right on, Horse. It's nice to meet you, man. And you know, your part was awesome too, bro. You know, it's the story behind it all, and you know, there's just a lot of new what I didn't know because I wasn't there a lot. You know.
Yeah, I was
working and gigging.
My scene was only two days, I think, or maybe was it 2 days? Yeah, like 2 days we were there. Our scenes were. And the rest, you know, I don't know what happened on the rest.
Yeah.
Right on, guys. Well, thanks for having me here again. You know, it's always a blast. You know, this was a very emotional segment, and you know, very, very blessed to be in this movie and be a part of it. Shoni, brother, thank you again.
You bet, man.
You know, and and Horse, you know, thank you for being here too. You know, and just Merry Christmas to you and your family. You know, until I see you next time. Just be safe out there, guys, and everybody who's watching. Merry Christmas to everybody, and Happy New Year. Whenever the next segment we're gonna do, well, maybe I don't know.
Sunday
After Christmas or before Christmas?
afterwards.
Okay.
I'm thinking Sunday because Christmas is Saturday. I think Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to keep going, but I know my mother-in-law, Ruth Bradley, plays Cloyd's aunt. She really wants to be a part of this. So.
Awesome. It'd be great to have
And she gets recognized all the time. She gets recognized all the time. And so even to this day, she still gets recognized.
Nice.
I'm still the bootlegger everywhere.
Is that your actual your nickname, Horse?
Yeah. James threw my whole nickname and everything out there, and I was like, what? I thought he was gonna give me a different name, but he ended up throwing my nickname out there.
So I'm not the only one that used my real name then. You too. Okay, I got you. Awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sweet deal.
So my
All right.
AKA name there.
Well, we've had a couple of people here on Facebook, and we've had there's a guy named Matt Anderson that just posted. It says Sheephead Films, Fist Up, and the Forks. Oren Interpreter's on here too. Our good friend Oren. Hey, Oren. He also posted on here during the training I attended in 2020 in New Mexico. A few of my classmates from Oklahoma and Washington State knew and seen Milepost 398. So it's cool. Thanks for joining us, Lauren. Bro, good to see you, bro. Then we got Martin John, who's a firefighter over at Kayenta Police Department. He says that chair, though, and the only one, I guess, when James gets strapped down on there. Thanks for joining us, Martin.
James could sure use that one for Halloween. He really goes all out on Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah, so I know James is busy too. He knows about the meetings, but he's busy and he wasn't able to make it. But hopefully, maybe he can make this last one we're gonna do. So we'll see what happens. It sure would be great to see him on here. But when I send the meeting invite out for the next show, feel free. I send it to all of you guys, so feel free to share it. And everybody out there, come to Sheephead Films on Facebook, follow us, like us, whatever. If you got any really cool memes or anything like that, or pictures with any of the cast and crew, feel free to share them with us, and we'll post it. We'll put it up there. So it'd be good to, have some of that stuff on our Facebook page. People love the memes. So if any of you meme creators out there, make some memes for the Milepost 398 and see some more. Throw them our way. We'll post them for you. I love that stuff. Like I said, I take it as a huge compliment for Milepost 398. So.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, this is just this whole thing, it's just something that we just wanted to do. It's just some harebrained idea I came up with a couple weeks ago and told Billy about it. And Billy and we did a Facebook Live video about it just saying we're going to do this. We're going to screen Milepost, have some cast and crew. And last week we had, who was it? Kim, Billy. Who else did we have? Me, my wife Andy, Audrey, my daughter Audrey, which she was the waitress in Golden Sands Cafe. So, try to get whoever we can on here if they have time, So, like I said, when we post a Zoom meeting, feel free to hop on our Zoom meeting because I'll post a link next time, just like I did with this one. So, if anybody wants to jump in and and have a chat and watch the rest of Milepost 398 with us, we can do that. I was kind of thinking, just kind of keep this going, maybe do a couple other
you know, other native films, not just sheephead films, but other native films, and you know, invite their cast, crew, and actors, things like that, and do a thing. Maybe like a film
Yeah.
review or something. I think I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know what people will think, you know, but be kind of cool, you know. And we can do maybe some of our older films, like The Last Great Hunt. There's a lot of really good stories on that, and there's also DC Navajo with Ernie, and he's in there.
Yeah.
That
just keep it going.
A lot of these things have backstories on them. They're really good backstories, you know.
Sweet.
Yeah. Well, it's just some of the things, some of the ideas I've got in my head, you know, maybe doing on later, you know. So I think this Facebook Live is fun, you know. I enjoy it, you know, and good to see everybody, you know. Horace, God, I haven't seen Horace and haven't seen you and your wife, and God, since we made Milepost, I think you guys were there at the premiere. I think that was probably the last time I seen
You
you.
guys at the Gathering of Nations.
Oh yeah, the
At
release.
one point we
Yeah,
saw
the
the last
DVD
time.
release. Yeah, the DVD release. That's it. Man, yeah, that was another experience too, man. The DVD release too, at Gathering of
Yeah.
Nations. Good God, man, that was crazy too. It was fun though. It was fun.
We played there too, huh? The same,
Yeah,
the
Stage
same weekend.
49. Yeah.
On Stage 49.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Good old
That
days,
was
man.
awesome.
All kinds of things
Right?
going on back
Well,
then.
we can make more good old days.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, right on,
Right.
brothers.
We'll call it a night, and we'll get part 3 going on sometime next week, maybe Sunday. So that'd be, it's not next week, it's 2 weeks from now. Well, anyways, next Sunday. We'll try for that. So we'll see
All
what
right.
happens. Cool. Well, hey, Horace.
All righty.
Thank you and your wife for tuning in. Donna. Not Joanne.
I'm not
Donna.
Joanna.
Really good
I
to
don't
see you
know
too.
what it is.
Oh yeah, and Kim, we had Kim on too last time. That's right, Kim, Cloyd's wife. So that was our last,
she was there.
our first episode. She was here, so but she couldn't make it either. So she's gonna be out somewhere, but probably Christmas shopping. Everybody's out doing that. So. All right. Well, we'll call it an evening. And like I said, it's really good to see everybody and do this again. And everybody out there on Facebook, thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and hop in on the conversation next week when we do part 3. So thank you. And hey, Merry Christmas to everybody. Be safe. Many blessings to you and your families, and you know, and enjoy it. You know, enjoy the holidays with your families, and utmost just be safe. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys all have a good night. Thank you much, man.
Good night, guys.
All right.
Later.
Good night.
Good night.